let us see the third assignment. The question is, what are the basic features of a classroom environment? Go through the 12 statements pertaining to classroom management profile given in Unit 6, that is, dynamics of classroom management and their implications for practice. Write your response to each statement on a 5-point scale. Analyze your response using the scoring instructions given in the unit. Based on the analysis, write a brief report highlighting the strength and weakness of your classroom management profile. So see, we all know that classrooms are this multi-dimensional universe in one way, right? So this you can elaborate in your own words, and we know that the classroom, it is a very good atmosphere in itself, where the students are crowded, teachers, tasks, and too many pressures are existing, and consisting of many individuals with different goals, different abilities, different preferences. So the challenges in the classroom are abounding and need to be planned and addressed meaningfully. So for this, it's a good exercise. Here we can see the 12 statements pertaining to classroom management profile given in Unit 6, but before to it, let us see some basic features of classroom environment. It could be in this way, like student must feel safe, students should be respected, then their input must be taken into account, they should be pushed to achieve, and all the students should be treated equally, different forms of success should be welcomed, positive rapport in classroom should be maintained. And despite this, the very basic feature and the most important features we can say it is the physical climate and the classroom culture. Okay, so you can discuss these 2 points in your words, and if you want to know about the 12 points which are mentioned in Unit 6, so it is, let me tell you, for this you need to mention your own scoring according to your own liking, like 5 scores are mentioned here. Strongly agree, then second is agree, third is neutral, fourth is disagree, and fifth is strongly disagree. Contrary also you can understand it, like strongly disagree is first, or then disagree second, third is neutral, fourth is agree, fifth is strongly agree. This way your scoring you can make according to your own choice. Now for this, what is there, like 12 statements are there in this way. First is, if a student is disruptive during the class, then I ask him or her to leave my class without further discussion. For this you need to give your opinion. Do you agree, or do you agree strongly, or otherwise you don't agree, or you don't agree strongly, or otherwise you are neutral, you have no response, you have no opinion for this statement. So accordingly you keep on mentioning your own marking in a piece of paper. Second statement is, I don't want to impose any rules on my students. Third is, the classroom must be quiet in order for students to learn. Fourth is, I am concerned about what my students learn and how they learn. Fifth is, if a student turns in a late assignment, it is not my problem. Sixth is, I don't want to reprimand a student because it might hurt his or her feelings. Seventh is, class preparation is not worth the effort. Eighth is, I always try to explain the reason behind my rules and discussions. Ninth is, I will not accept excuses from a student who is tardy. 10th is, the emotional well-being of my students is more important than classroom control. 11th is, my students understand that they can interrupt any lecture if they have a relevant question. 12th is, if a student requests an outpass, I always honor the request. So for all these 12 statements separately you give your opinion. Opinion that is based on your this 5 scoring level only. That is, first is strongly agree, then second agree, then third is neutral, then fourth is disagree, and fifth is strongly disagree. Accordingly you mention your own remark according to your own experiences, or otherwise your own imagination. And then this scoring you can do in this way. We have 4 categories for that. 4 categories are authoritarian style, second is authoritative style, third is laissez-faire style, and fourth is indifferent style. So for this authoritarian style, which all statements fall are, it is first, third and ninth statement. Just point it down. First, third and ninth statement. Better you go back to the screen, and wherever this points I have highlighted, just take a screenshot from there and then point out the statements accordingly. First, third and ninth statement falls under the category of authoritarian style. Then fourth, eighth and 11th, these three statements fall under authoritative style. Then 6th, 10th and 12th, these three statements fall under the laissez-faire style. And then 2nd, 5th and 7th, these three fall under indifferent style. So for what is this authoritarian, authoritative, laissez-faire and indifferent style, I'll make a separate video for you, okay, so that you will understand about it. So, but it is that in a very simple gist, if I say, if you are accepting the things in a very democratic way and things must be in a discipline also, then it is authoritative. Okay, if you are accepting the things in a lovingly way, but discipline is not that much, in your consideration, that is laissez-faire style. If you want everything under your control, if you want everything to be done according to your commands and rules, okay, you want to suppress the things, you want to keep the things under your investigation in a very strict manner, then it is authoritarian style. And if you just wherever it is totally neutral, okay, or otherwise if it is like when you say ki you are just depicting such kind of statements where no responsibility or no concern is reflected, then it is kind of indifferent style. Okay? Then whatever scoring is there, okay, so just add up your marks according to the 5 level of scores, and then 5 point scale जो है 5 point scale, according to that you just add up your score, and whichever score is the maximum, that will be your style. Okay, so now based on that only you have to make one report also. For one page you can mention your report. Suppose it is authoritative style or it is authoritarian, laissez-faire, whatever you feel, in whichever point category you have received the maximum score, accordingly you need to make your report. That in that, when you are maintaining your class decorum, class command in that style, what things you are observing in the classroom, in the behavior and in the performance and in the improvement of the students, whether they are literally improving or they are getting degraded, they are getting disciplined or they are getting totally disturbed, or they are becoming good personality, a civilized person, or they are becoming an antisocial. Whatever things you are observing, accordingly you can differentiate those things in the strength and the weakness of the classroom.